Hello guys, my name is Firoz and I'll be doing weekly and daily analysis of certain currency pairs. Monday I'll usually cover uh, weekly analysis, and on each day I'll do daily analysis on certain currency pairs. So in this video my agenda is to tell you what is my analysis style. Second is my approach to trading, and third thing which I'll be detailing out is indicators I'm using, and I'll talk about indicators, how they behave and why I'm using those indicators. So let's see. A typical screen will look like this for my analysis. I'll come to all the indicators I'm using in the subsequent slides. So first thing is, what is my analysis style? I prefer price action for my trading, so my analysis also is on the same lines. I try to make it simple. Here I would like to mention that simple doesn't mean that it is very easy. In general, trading is not very easy. I am mainly a trend trader, means if I have found the trend, then I'll look to trade in the trend itself. Like suppose something is going up, so I'll see where it is retracing and then go long. If something is going down, then I'll let it bounce and then I'll go short. And for me, overbought and oversold levels is where I would like to close my trades or not initiating new trades. I would wait for new theme or new trend to develop, and then only I'll trade. In the webinar and for analysis, I'll use very few indicators. I don't delve much into fundamental analysis day by day, but I like to have general theme and keep track of major economic events. Overall, I try to speculate price of an asset based on previous action, and that's what technical analysis is used for. Let's come to my approach. I don't try to have investment ideas. I try to speculate. Okay, so speculate speculation in simple terms is involves taking a calculated risk is in an uncertain outcome. Speculation involves calculating risks and conducting research before entering a financial transaction. So here I'm doing this technical analysis, and that is our research, and you can see like how some asset is behaving on what basis uh, it is behaving. You have to remember that speculation is a serious business, and as a speculator my job is to continuously get trained and take action when the game of probability is high in my favor. Easier said than done, I would say. And also I would expect my viewers to have the correct mindset, like how uh, the asset is behaving. In speculation, more stress is given on technical analysis, psychology, and individual opinion. Here I'm mentioning individual opinion. So why in my webinars also, certain things I will derive, like what is my opinion, how it will behave in certain manner based on my experiences. So it is my individual opinion. Okay, but if you see the chart, everything is telling me, and everybody can agree on with me till certain point, but they will have their own ideas. Like if certain currency is going up, I'll see it is going up, and certain people say, like suppose I see it going up in on daily basis, but I see going down on weekly basis. Okay, so it means it will have uh, difference of opinion at times. Indicators I'll be using, one is Fibonacci candles, second is Fibonacci levels, then 34 EMA, then RSI, and then OSMA. First three things I'll be using for analyzing trends, and RSI and OSMA for a trend confirmation, overbought, oversold situation, and for position closing. Let's see what Heiken Ashi candles do and why I'm using it. As I said, I'm trying to make it very easy to see the trend. Okay, these candlestick, Fibonacci candlestick charts are more readable and trends easier to see and analyze. It means Fibonacci means in Japanese average bar. Okay, and it behaves differently than normal candles, and there is tendency with Fibonacci for candles to stay red during a downtrend and green during an uptrend. You may see that even though trend is up for some candle, and Fibonacci will show it uh, uh, red candle. That happens because the kind of calculation it does, and in general it shows the trend, and on previous bar it calculates how the new candle will be uh, plotted on the chart. Hollow or green candles indicate a strong uptrend, red candles indicate a downtrend, and candles with a small body surrounded by upper and lower shadows indicate a trend change. And based on other indicators, we may initiate trades. I'll tell you how we can read these things along with other indicators I'm using, okay, and see how the trend develops and how to uh, benefit from the trend, or also from the retracement. Okay, second thing I'll be using EMA. I'll be using EMA on 34 period frequently, and sometimes I'll use EMA on 89 period. Both are Fibonacci numbers. 34 period EMA I'll be using for defining short-term trend reference. Trend reference means like on Heiken-Ashi I'll see if it is above the 34 EMA or below the 34 EMA. Okay, so I'll not use it on sole purpose like it is below 34 EMA for downtrend. So I'll not do that. I'll take the complete picture from other indicators, and then only I can make a trade based on general theme, either downtrend or uptrend. I've seen like assets try to move around at 34 EMA a lot. On if I see on daily basis, 1 hour chart will be of my importance, and 4 hour chart also of my importance. If I'm looking at weekly, then uh, the daily chart will be of importance, and weekly chart will be of importance. Also, I'll use EMA 89 period to see if it is above 34 or below it, and what these two EMA levels are saying. So because these are lagging indicators, so I'll not use it alone. The important indicators which I'll be using is Fibonacci levels. I'll be using Fibonacci retracement to draw the lines from where I see that down move have started and to full move till 100%. In case of up move, it will be vice versa. I'll draw. I'll be using this Fibonacci retracement tool, but it will be Fibonacci levels for a downtrend and uptrend. I would like to say that these support or resistance level is subjective in nature. In general, I take a look where down move or up move is failing twice and candle body is small. And also I'll take a look at OSMA and RSI level to see the trend. First thing is that we have to see what is the trend, means identify the trend, and then only we can take a trade based on that trend. Once the trend is identified, we can trade accordingly. RSI indicator which is widely used. It is a momentum indicator, and that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions in the price of stock or other assets. I'll be using it for defined purpose. Now let's come to OSMA, that is the last indicator I'll be using. As I mentioned before, I'll be using it for trend strength, overbought, oversold levels, and for closing my trades. It seems like some people may not be aware of it, but it is very easy indicator, and it is derived from MACD. So in general, OSMA is MACD minus signal line, and it is the difference of or space between these two lines. Usually we draw histogram in MACD, but OSMA takes into uh, 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 above zero level or below zero level. It can provide confirmation and or for possible trade signals. It is useful indicators, as I said, of trends and trend strength. Values above zero, especially a number of periods above zero, helps confirm rising price and vice versa. If it is below zero, then it is a falling market, and if it is above zero, it is like rising market. Crossover of zero line can also be important. High values on the OSMA indicates a very strong uptrend, since the faster moving oscillator line is moving further and further away from the slower moving MA, and vice versa. It is lagging indicator, so it should not be used alone. So let's see how I'll be using this indicator. This is a price chart of GBPUSD on 22nd of August. GBPUSD went till 120, and from there it was stabilizing. And if you see from here, uh, like it went till 120.70 and then went above 100 2150, and at 121.70 or 80 level it could not break. So it was for it was for some time it is spent in that level. So on European Open on 22nd August, uh, it started downward trend, and 34 EMA it has broken. Okay. So first thing I'll see, if you say it went till 121.70 level, which is this level, and you can see OSMA is rising, and then slowly momentum is now decreasing, and it went down. But still, if you see Heikinashi candles are not moving along with it, so sometimes it may not behave means like other indicators. So it went till 120 and then from there it went down, broke the 34 EMA level, and it went down to 121.30. That's where I have plotted the full retracement, full move from zero level 121.70 to 121.30. You can see the for the full night on 21st of August, it was above 34 EMA, and once it break the 34 EMA level, then we have got the trend. Okay, first thing you could have done, like unless until it is not breaking 34 EMA, don't initiate the trade in opposite direction, and your original position should be above 34 EMA. But since it has broken 34 EMA, we can take a trade, and even if we are taking trade at 121.45 level, we are getting 20 pips. From 121.30, it bounced till 34 EMA, and then we are ready. Okay, so we are ready, like it will not go above 31 this 34 EMA, and again we can take a short from there. Again it went up, respect that level, and then it went down again. So on the 22nd August it went till 121.10. If you check it on 23rd of August, it went till 121.10 levels, and then on 23rd August it crossed that level again, 121.50, and that was where 34 EMA was uh, staying. So, and it gave around 100 pips. So one thing is to look for, like suppose we have started the uptrend here, candles are falling, and the first thing you see uh, a green candle, and up move has started. So Heikinashi will not give you red candles on the up move. And also you see for price confirmation, you can see RSI has gone above 30 level after testing 30 level, and here also OSMA also was trying to go above zero line. So one thing is Heikinashi will tell you first thing, like if it is a green candle or a red candle, and then you can trade in the original direction of the trend, and then uh, RSI and OSMA will confirm your trades. It went till 121.70, OSMA is falling, RSI is staying above 100 and above 60 level, and once it is started falling, and OSMA, which was again in the negative zone, it went further down, and that's where we have got the trend, perfect trend. So we can look at the market like this. So many people will have different kind of systems. I find it very easy to visualize using all those indicators and seeing where I can find the trend, and not uh, prematurely I won't close the trades, because what I can actually do, even if uh, some candles are negative, it won't show you negative candles. Okay, unless until you see the full candles on green candles, you don't need to close the trade. OSMA, it will, if it is going till 0.0010 level or a 0010 level, it means that it is overbought level, and from there, at there we can close the trade. Unless until it is not going to that level, we should not close the trade and write the full trade. So that's how I like to take a trade based on these system. Of course, I will see some other technical indicators, but for the purpose of this these webinars, I'll be sticking to these five indicators mostly. If needed, I'll include more indicators. But what I will try to do in future, that I don't want to confuse other people with a lot of indicators and hodgepodge like a situation in the chart. And I think we should see the clear picture of every instrument, every pair, and then only we can trade better. Our mind should be not clogged when we are trading. Okay. And if we have found the trend, we should go ahead with that. And if we have found the trend, then we should look for retracement and then add the position in the original direction of the trend. That's what I try to do, and I think it is the best way to trade your trading account. So see you for now. Thank you.